back to the gang's YouTube channel. Ooh. To everyone who doesn't know and missed the last 2 weeks, I am sitting in our future gang offices. This is the only part that looks presentable though, because literally everywhere there's just crap everywhere. But I'm excited. I'll be doing an office tour in my main channel in a couple of months, I'd say maybe a month or two. So I'm excited to show you. Here we go. Let's dive in, everyone. So, hey Nikki, I am a 20-year-old girl from Italy and I need your help. I lost my virginity when I was 18, being sure that my ex-boyfriend was the one that I was going to marry. We made plans for the future together, so we felt that since we were both serious, or so it seemed, we were in a way allowed to have sex. But then things didn't turn out to be the way I thought, and I realized that losing my virginity was a huge mistake. I've now met another guy who gives as much importance as I give to sex and who thinks that waiting is the key to build a solid relationship that can genuinely lead to marriage. The thing is, he's having troubles in accepting the fact that I've already had sex because he always believed that his ideal future wife had to be a virgin. I wish I could cancel my past, but unfortunately I can't. Plus, I'm surrounded by friends who think that sex is essential in any relationship and who see me as an alien for giving up sex and wanting to wait until marriage. I feel like I have found something really beautiful, but I can't really share it with anyone without being judged, and that hurts me a lot. Any advice? Thank you. Love you so much. Love you so much. Even though I can't see you through the computer screen, I hope you just feel my general love for everyone out there. I have a couple of thoughts about this. First one is, it almost sounds by the tone of your letter that you accepted already that you lost your virginity. I don't know if that's true. If that's not true, I'm gonna push you in the direction of that, of accepting the fact that okay, oh well, I get what you're saying because I placed a high importance on it too. And honestly, even the other things that I did before marriage, I'm kind of it's weird. It's like once you have that goal, it's hard if you slip up to not feel a little disappointed in that. But the thing that you have to hold on to is oh well. What's done is done. People make mistakes, and honestly, some people don't even consider it a mistake because like you said, your other friends think it's weird that you don't want to have sex beforehand. So it's your own personal thing that you've decided to do. So you messed up on your own personal standards. And depending on your faith, you might believe you messed up with God. But the way that I feel with God is that God knows that we all make mistakes, and you just deal with it and you move on. And if you want to call it a sin, then a sin is a sin is a sin. It's kind of well, messed up. Oh well, moving on. And you already adjusted your road course. You decided, well, I did that. I don't want to do that again. I've decided I want to wait till marriage. And I think that that's really admirable of you to not just mess up against your own personal standards and then be oh well, what's done is done, and then just give in, and then maybe years down the line turn around and be what was I doing? It was you made a mistake in to what you wanted to do, and then you looked at it and you went, okay, I want to adjust my course because these are personal standards that I had for myself, and I value myself, and I want to meet the personal standards I've set, so I'm going to adjust my course. And that's cool because a lot of people wouldn't want to do that. A lot of people would want to abandon those personal standards because it makes you feel better to abandon them. The harder route is to readjust and then to forgive yourself, essentially. You really gotta forgive yourself if you haven't already, and know it's okay. How can you be mad at yourself? You really did think you were gonna marry this person. You were in love. What I will say to that, to everyone else who is watching, if that is a personal standard you have, that is kind of why I tend to say yo, if that's something you think about, hold on tight, don't have sex till you're married, because things happen. And the next thing you know, it's whoa, I really thought that person and I were gonna be married, and then you don't. You just never know what's gonna happen. So it's good if you have that standard to just hold on to it. But that was just a note to everyone else. To you, I really feel everything I said, that oh well, you have to forgive yourself, move forward. Just really I'm proud of you, even though I don't know you, for adjusting your course and sticking true to what you want in your heart. As far as your boyfriend, I kind of have two sides to this. If you haven't already, you probably have, but if you haven't, I would express your heart to him and tell him hey, what you said in this letter, I wish I could erase my past. I can't though, and I'm currently working through or have already forgiven myself for not meeting the standards that I wanted to meet in my life and I wanted to have done in that area. But I've adjusted course, and this is what I want. And I hope that you love me enough and can be understanding enough to still really love and respect me and want to be with me. But if you can't, and I know this would be hard, but I really think you should consider saying something. Like, if you can't, then maybe we should evaluate like whether we should be together or not. Because, and I wouldn't like throw that out there, but it just should be maybe part of the conversation. Because if he's gonna hold that over you forever, like that's his thing, not yours. And I mentioned this in a previous video about like when people let things go, you have to really try to let it go, because holding on to that can really cause, like, I don't want to say toxicity because it's such a vague whatever, but it can really cause problems holding on to it. So you really want to have an open conversation with your boyfriend about what you both want, about what he is willing to let go and forgive, about the fact that you wish you could erase it, but you can't, and that you're working on forgiving yourself and moving forward with your life. Try to just like be easy on yourself and forgive yourself. So I don't know if any of that was helpful or whatever. That was 6 minutes of blabbering, but I'm sorry that you're dealing with that. I know like every piece of advice I give, I feel like I give it so lightly and nonchalantly, but like it's your life and there's a lot going on and it's so hard to deal with it, not just hear advice. I don't know if that made sense either. I will see you all soon. Be sure to subscribe to this channel if you're not already, and to everyone who has been supporting us, thank you so much. Stuff is about to evolve and change again in the next couple of months, and I just really appreciate all of you who have like stood with us and with me too, like, and supported me and my friends and everything that we're doing. It just means a lot. It's cool. I will see you all very soon. I hope you're having a good day, and yeah,